Henry, and I'd like to welcome you to the pre-meeting tonight. I'm joined by almost a full council. We have Councilmember Jackie Nairn, Councilmember Michael Matthews, Councilmember Doug Holtz, and Councilmember Ruben Hargi tonight. Again, it is the convening of the City Council of the City of Cottonwood for presentation of proclamations, awards, and introduction of new city employees held on November 5, 2019 at 5:30 p.m. at the Council Chambers building here in Old Town. Our first item tonight is a proclamation. We have one on the agenda where we're proclaiming November 30th, 2019 as Small Business Saturday. Before I jump right into reading the proclamation, our mayor is not available tonight, so that's why I'm standing in as vice mayor. Proclamation reads as follows: whereas the City of Cottonwood celebrates our local small businesses and the contributions they make to our local economy and community, according to the United States Small Business Administration. And there are 30.7 million small businesses in the United States, representing 99.7% of all firms. There is a quiz after this tonight, too, with the percentages. With paid employees in the United States, and small businesses are responsible for 64.9% of net new jobs created from 2000 to 2018. And whereas small businesses employ 47.3% of the employees in the private sector in the United States, and whereas 94% of consumers in the United States value the contributions small businesses make in their community, and whereas 96% of consumers who plan to shop on Small Business Saturday said the day inspires them to go to small, independently owned retailers or restaurants that they have not been to before or would not have otherwise tried. And whereas 92% of companies planning promotions on Small Business Saturday said the day helps their business stand out during the busy holiday season. And whereas 59% of small business owners said Small Business Saturday contributes significantly to their holiday sales each year. And whereas the City of Cottonwood supports our local businesses that create jobs, boost our local economy, and preserve our communities. And whereas advocacy groups, as well as public and private organizations across the country, have endorsed the Saturday after Thanksgiving as Small Business Saturday. Now, therefore, I, Tosca Henry, Vice Mayor of the City of Cottonwood, do hereby finally proclaim November 30th, 2019 as Small Business Saturday. In addition to proclaiming Small Business Saturday, I'd like to urge the residents of our community and communities across the country to support small businesses and merchants on Small Business Saturday and throughout the year. We do have a representative and owner of a small business in our community here tonight to accept this proclamation. I'd like to ask Mary Beth Grosetta, the owner of Quilters Quarters and Bernina 2, to join me up here. Good evening. Thank you for being here. Thank you. Mary Beth Grosetta started Quilters Quarters and Bernina 2 in 2002 in the Safeway Shopping Center. In 2007, she and her husband had their own building constructed at the corner of Verde Heights and 89A. Quilters Quarters is the Verde Valley's headquarters for quilting and sewing supplies and the only authorized sales and service dealer for Bernina sewing machines in the Verde Valley. They offer long arm quilting service and repair service on all types of sewing machines and sergers. Did I pronounce that last word right? Perfect. Okay. Thank you for being here today, and I'd like to give you this proclamation and thank you on behalf of small business owners and the Cottonwood community for what you do as a small business. Okay. Would you like a picture with the rest of council as well?
Yes, especially since I know this man.
Thank you.
And I accept this on behalf of the many small businesses here in Cottonwood. And where do you want to put this proclamation?
Well, that's really up to you. Or
Oh,
I
I
can display it. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we'll put it out on email and do some pictures. And thank you very much for asking me down.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Vice Mayor, if I can interject, a couple things. We'd be happy to keep a copy of the proclamation and we'll hang it in City Hall. And then the Chamber of Commerce is here, and I know they would also love to have it presented or displayed at their place also.
Wonderful. And Christian, would you like to say a few words as well on behalf of the small business community in the area?
Sure.
Please come up.
Just want to say thank you, obviously, to Mary Beth Bracetta there, and Andy, both longtime residents of Cottonwood and the Verde Valley. Not sure how we would operate without our small business owners, right? We've got a ton of merchants down here in Old Town. The majority of our businesses are mom and pop shops, and they make our community thrive. So please shop local, please shop small business, and make sure you shop on November 30th. Thank you.
Thank you. Luckily, there isn't anything else for me to read tonight. Our next item on the agenda are our presentations. We do have two presentations. The first is the presentation of the old Garrison Park signs to the Garrison family. And here tonight to do the honors with that is Hezekiah Allen, our Recreation Center manager. Thanks, Hezekiah.
Vice Mayor, Council, guests tonight. Tonight we're here to give the old Garrison Park signs to the Garrison family. And what this does more than anything is give us an opportunity to tell a story. I'm not a historian by any means, but imagine this, a time when the mines have closed in the area. People were wondering what they were going to do for work. Land was available everywhere, everybody was leaving. And there was a family that took that opportunity to partner with other families to buy land, and they did so. And then there was that one family that took the opportunity over the years to donate property for the Verde Valley Medical Center, Yavapai College, Yavapai County former buildings, the Senior Center, Verde Valley Fairgrounds, and Garrison Park. They've left a legacy, they continue to build a legacy, and so we're very happy to give these old signs to the Garrison family for memories. Thank you.
Thank you. Would you like to say a few words as well?
Well,
Do you have the timer on?
I've been, yeah, 3 minutes, please. I've been very fortunate to have grown up in a family that was very dedicated to the community, and through the years, we were always put in a position to be able to give back and support those who have supported us. And I've always felt that if you do the right thing, good things tend to come back to you and those you help. So just proud to have the name and proud to have the heritage of being part of this community, and thank you very much for continuing to honor the family. So.
We can deliver.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you very much.
All right, our next presentation is of the Cottonwood Community Clubhouse Local Historic Landmark Plaque. And tonight we have Jim Padgett, who's our Community Development Planner, to present the plaque and discuss a little bit about this. Oh, and I apologize, we also have, you're on the
Chair.
the chair of the Preservation Committee, right?
Correct.
Okay, Ms. Gronowski, would you like to go ahead and
I'll
say
try to
something?
say something without
Great,
stumbling.
thank you. Well, don't worry, I'm doing that for all of us, right?
I'm from the Historic Preservation Commission, and on behalf of our members, past and present, we'd like to present this plaque to the City of Cottonwood, and that designates the clubhouse as a historic landmark facility in town. And I'd also like to thank Hezekiah Allen for his great work restoring that building, and his perseverance and his management skills to do that.
Did you want to say something?
Yeah.
No. No? Okay, I guess. Boy, there's a lot of moving parts. right, the next and final item on the agenda is one of my favorites for the pre-meetings, and that's the introduction of our new employees. Tonight is especially special because we have not just new employees, but also our interns joining us. I'd like to start, we're going to go a little bit out of order from what's on the agenda and turn it over to Officer Dowell of the Police Department to introduce 3 new employees as well as the 2 student interns that are currently with the department. And then what we'll also do for the police department is one group photo at the end of all of the introductions instead of individual photos, if that's okay. So, Officer Dowell, please. Thanks.
Thank you. I have to read from my notes because there's 5. I'm not very good at memorization. So let me first of all say the police department is very excited. I don't think we've ever had this many at once come in. I can't speak for all of it, but there's a lot coming in today. So we currently have 4 brand new police officer recruits and laterals here. One won't be introduced tonight because this was his first week. We'll introduce him in the next meeting. But again, we're excited, and we're excited to have the internship program, which is brand new to the police department. The first person I'd like to introduce is Austin Perez. He's 23 years old. He's originally from California, currently living with his wife, Brianna, here in Cottonwood. He spent the last 4 years in the Army, stationed in Alaska as a combat medic. And he had 1 deployment to Afghanistan, and he was a paratrooper. But, Mr. Perez. Mr. Perez will be attending the Police Academy in January, and we currently have him in the pre-academy that started this week. Thank you, Mr. Perez.
And did you want to say a couple words as well?
The next person I'd like to introduce is Tanner Heiser. He is from Pine Top, Arizona, but currently resides in Maricopa. He is living up here 4 days a week and going back down to Maricopa for 3. He's 22 years old. He's happily engaged, and he's been an active member of the Air National Guard, or Army National Guard, and he's a CBRN soldier for the last 5 years and counting. CBRN soldier, in case you didn't know, is chemical, biological, radiation, nuclear specialist. So, we have any incidents here, we're covered. Tanner is also attending the academy in January and is currently enrolled in the pre-academy.
Super excited to be here. And I plan to do great things within the community, volunteering, helping out where it's needed, being an active member in everyone's life around here. I hope to see all you guys around all the time.
Wonderful.
My next employee is Stephen Young. Steve is 32. He was born and raised in Memphis, Tennessee. Both of his parents are retired law enforcement officers with the Memphis Police Department. He completed 4 years honorably in the United States Navy with 2 tours in 13 different countries. He worked as a deputy sheriff in Florida, Orange County, and in North Carolina, Beaufort Police Department as a SWAT team member as a police officer. So he's a lateral. As soon as he passes the lateral challenge test, he will be hitting the streets of FTO hopefully beginning of December, and we can get him through the process to be on the street on his own by December 2nd. He possesses a bachelor's degree in criminal justice and is looking forward to becoming the chief of the Cottonwood Police Department someday. Can I say anything to you?
There's no timer for you.
Next, I'd like to present our 2 interns. This is a brand new program from the MINGUS High School. It's part of the Return on Investment program. Once you both come up, I'll just introduce you together. Jonah Ray and Gabriella FELICE. So Jonah Ray is currently, they're both currently seniors at MINGUS High School. They're planning to graduate this next year. Jonah is enrolled in Yavapai College for the summer of 2020 and wants to further his education into ASU for a Master's of Arts in World War II Studies, which is pretty unique. Yeah, in his spare time, he enjoys furthering his knowledge in current politics and past historical events. I tried to get him to join the Army. I said, listen, go join the Army, go to Germany, all kinds of history in Germany. He didn't buy off on that, so. Jonah also has interest in law enforcement and public safety and looks forward to being involved in the law. He's not sure at what point, what aspect at this point. The Cottonwood Police Department, he says, has opened him up to many career choices within law enforcement and into many great people. He used to also be an explorer with us. He was one of my children with the Explorers for what, about 2 years, 3 years? 3 years, and now he's with the intern program, or internship, so. Thank you, Jonah. Want to say anything? Okay. Next is Gabby, then FELICE. She's currently a senior at MINGUS. She's planning on signing with the Air Force in December, has verbally committed herself to enlisting. She plans on working as a military police, in the military police field and being a canine handler, while completing her undergraduate in both majoring in criminal justice and vet tech services. She's passionate about law enforcement work. In fact, your dad works for your own?
He worked for LIC,
So, during the law enforcement family. She's gone through the Yavapai County Sheriff's Office, complete many hours of community service, and provide high school students with knowledge about life-changing effects of tobacco use. Through her high school career, she was introduced into the internship program with the Cottonwood Police Department and has expanded her knowledge about the behind-the-scenes of real police work, compared to what you see on TV, right? She says she plans on using her internship as a stepping stool to continually improve herself and better herself for the future. That's it.
Thank you for having us.
A photo of everybody then, if you don't mind.
Right?
Glad to have you. All right, our next introduction is of the mayor's intern, and that will be Miss Sandra Salas.
Hello, my name is Sandra Salas, and I'm the assistant to the city manager, and I am here to introduce the mayor's intern, SHENOAH Williams, who is a senior at Mingus Union High School and is the Mayor Linsky's intern for this school year. She plans on studying environmental engineering and sciences. She is going to study with a focus on renewable resources. Her future career goal is making renewable energy more affordable. She is learning from this internship about how different roles in the community come together and work towards the greater goods. In school, she buys and makes props for the production put on by the Mingus Union High School. In May, she won Best Props and Set Design in the state for a high school musical. She also manages girls basketball and does other volunteer work around the community. We are very, very pleased and happy to have her work with us.
Awesome.
Wonderful, welcome.
All right, next we have Violet King in the Finance Department, and she'll be introduced by Kristen Lennon.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Kirsten Lennon, the Financial Services Director, and tonight I'm going to introduce you to Violet King. Violet is a senior at Mingus Union High School, and she plans to study historical linguistics at the University of Arizona, which analyzes the development and interaction between languages, as well as the way language and society influence each other. She wants this degree to help rural, impoverished areas develop economic independence while maintaining their unique language and culture. She hopes the skills that she gains as an intern will help her manage nonprofits via Rotary International. In addition to being involved on a state leadership level with Interact, an international community service organization, Violet loves to paint, write, crochet, and read in her free time. And we absolutely love her. She's fabulous. She comes to work every day and is like, that sounds like a good job for an intern. And she goes to work. Would you like to say anything? No.
Okay, now last but not least of the intern introductions is SOFIA LOMELI? LOMELI, I apologize. And she will be interning in the Parks and Recreation Department. We've got Jack to tell us a little bit more about SOFIA.
Vice Mayor, Council, thank you. Tonight I'd like to introduce SOFIA LOMELI. She is a senior at Mingus Union High School and is the Parks and Recreation intern. She's a very active member in our community and likes to volunteer. She's at all of our events, no matter what we're doing, she's out there having fun. She is active in the Civil Air Patrol as well as the Interact Club when she's not there. And when she's not busy doing volunteer work, she really enjoys a passion for the arts, really finds joy in painting, and just yesterday found out that she was accepted into the University of Arizona, where she's hoping to pursue a career in architecture, and then we're trying to get her to come back out and help us with our master park plan. But we enjoy having her. She has her first program she's putting on this Friday at the Cottonwood Recreation Center with our pickleball group that we're doing for the kids. So she's active in not only what she does in her personal life, but also as an internship with the City of Cottonwood and the Parks and Recreation Department. We're thrilled to have her. Anybody who's been around me knows I have about 8 nicknames for her. So between Slow and Slowmelly and Solo. So every day it's a new name for her, but always the same skills and always the same great attitude. So we're excited to have her.
Do you want to say a few words as well? Oh, no, thank you.
We're working on that, by the way.
Should be automatic, right?
Vice Mayor, can I ask for all the interns to get a picture as a group with council? Can I ask all the interns to come up? Thank you.
We can scoot over or have you do a second row as well. Thank you. And that concludes the pre-meeting for tonight. Thank you again, everybody, for being here. Welcome to all of our new employees and our interns. And we hope you'll stick around for the excitement that is always the regular City Council meeting at 6 o'clock. If not, have a good evening. Thank you.